Hey everyone, we are back again for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a producer's letter, right? I'm 15 minutes late to this, of course, but yeah. So Global and JP produced a producer's letter, and I've gone through it, and it's quite big actually. Let me actually retweet this or repost, sure, whatever you say. Anyways, let me just kind of go through this real quick. I'm not gonna. It's muted, right? So we're not actually gonna be. Never mind. I wanted to keep it muted. There we go. Yeah, okay, awesome. We don't actually need to hear it, but let me just go through the main talking points here. So we just finished the worldwide campaign, which is, quite good, I would argue. Pretty good overall. I might make a video on this itself as well. Just being like, hey, what did I actually think of worldwide? Overall pretty good, but there was some stuff. So first of all, they give us the schedule. So they talk about the 7th year anniversary, and then worldwide, which gave us Carnival featured coins. 8th anniversary gives us standbys, and then worldwide gives us new Dokkan originals as well as the domain, right, with Fusion Zamasu, which they didn't change his name, and Future Gohan, right. And then they talk about the 9th and 10th anniversary, right. So the unification of the JP and the international versions, periods to be determined, right? But it's in probably this range, the 9th to 10th anniversary, which makes sense to me. That makes sense. I would have assumed it would have been in the next like year and a half or so, like because I imagine they get a lot in order, right? I think people thinking that's going to be done by the 9th anniversary, I think would be wishful, right? But like I guess it is possible, but it's a lot. So yeah, this makes sense to me. Within the ninth and between the 9th and 10th anniversary, and new tweaks and feats planned for the 10th anniversary itself, as well as some special things down the road as well for the ninth. Which again, that makes sense to me, right? Dokkan's gonna be around for a long, long time still, especially with Dokkan original animations, which we're talking about, especially with the quality of them, right? Like, again, Goku and Vegeta, the base form, you can, or the blue form, you can argue all you want about if they're good, bad, whatever. Like, I get it. But Vegeta, I don't think anyone really has an issue with it. Maybe his 12K isn't the best, but his 10th is like maybe some of the best animation in the game, like, honestly. So, yeah, Dokkan Originals, they're going to be cooking, I would say. But yeah, like, this is a big deal, right? We actually get like a bit of a roadmap here. I just seen it there. They refer to it as a roadmap. But yeah, there's more stuff coming. So they're talking about legendary summon. So these are yellow coin banners, right? There is a change to yellow coin banners, which they mention here. So let me explain it right here. Okay, perfect. So let's start with point two first, right? Because it's the least important of the two. But you get 7 rounds only, and each of these rounds, for every 3 multis, you get a guaranteed featured character now, which is big. So the first 7 3 rounds, that's 150 times 7 off the top of my head. That is that 950, I think. No, it's 1,050. So the first 1,050 stones you do on a yellow coin banner, which is a lot to be fair, but you get a featured character for every 3 multis. Like, that's pretty good. Yeah, like it's not bad. Like, it's a nice little bonus, right? Especially since yellow coin banners aren't 10 featured units anymore; it's 7. So that's quite good now. You know, the featured list isn't the strongest, but as well as that, we do have this big change right here. Perform summons to get legendary carnival coins limited. So these will be limited coins to the banner, and exchange a certain number of these coins for a new character. So that is right. Dokkan, for yellow coin banners moving forward, are actually going to have a pity system. Now, this does not affect red coin banners. This does not affect carnival coin banners, the teal coin, but it does affect yellow coin. Now, Dokkan people have been begging for a pity system for years, for so long, and it's like, well, Dokkan will probably implement it when it's falling off. Now, Dokkan isn't actually falling off because recently we've seen how much money Dokkan's making, and it's making a lot, only behind like Honkai Star Rail, I think. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. I think this year, but anyways, Dokkan have been cooking, so they're not actually falling off. But for yellow coin banners, at least, we're going to have actual proper pity system, which is pretty great. Now, we don't know how big it is, like how many of these legendary summon coins limited, right? How many of them do we actually need to get the guaranteed character? But the fact that it exists now is big. Now, how generous will they be on it? I don't know. I'm going to assume, like, I would love it to be like, hey, if you spend 1,000 coin or 1,000 stones in this banner, you get the character for free, like, or for free, but guaranteed. Like, I would take that. That would be ideal. Anything less would be like Dreamland, but let's be honest, that's like very unlikely. For me, I think it's probably gonna be about 1,500. Probably 1,500 stones worth would guarantee you the new character. Is my guess, especially since this exists, right? The 7 rounds only, so it's not gonna be less than 1,000. So my guess is probably 1,500 or 2,000. If it's 2,000, that's rough, but at least it exists. 1,500 wouldn't be absolutely terrible, but it would still be rough. But again, this is the big part here, right? They get guaranteed featured every 3 multis. Like that helps. It really does. So if you can hear the wind outside, it's very windy where I am at the moment. But yeah, like that's huge for yellow coin banners. Now, will they ever implement this to red coin banners and carnival coin banners? Yeah, eventually. But at least for yellow coin banners, this is a big step up for them. So they talk about it here, right? Dokkan Fest banners aren't impacted by this. Neither are legendary summon carnivals, but yellow coin banners, which Globo is gonna get soon with that in the Spirit Goku, whose ass he will have this new format, I think. So we will probably have a look at that when that happens. Um, there's something else they mentioned here that I want to talk about. But yeah, revamped Legendary Summon Carnival is definitely really good. So new growth missions, I mean that's not the biggest deal ever, but it's nice. They're updating this for the second half of October. So it's launch guaranteed and you'll be getting Kais per run, which is, you should be doing this every day anyway, but a little bit more motivation to do it. Get some Kais in. We do love that for sure. That's big. Yeah, there it is here. Completing on Z hard, getting Elder Kai. So nice. And that's it. Now, that's on the global side. They did on the JP side. They did mention that the Trunks from the quest mode is Dokkan Awakening, and he's actually Dokkan Awakening to Trunks and Broly, which is kind of crazy. So who knows what quest mode is going to be, and that Trunks is probably going to be an LR too, right? I'll get off of Monty's face. We'll go back here. Actually, what will we focus on? Probably the pity. We'll sit here, but yeah, we're gonna get a Trunks and Broly card, which is kind of funny. Which also means and that's probably become an LR, and then that means quest mode can just have what if cards, which is class. That's really cool. So Dokkan is certainly cooking. So we have the big talking points: the roadmap, and then the legendary summon banner changes. Right, like Dokkan is definitely cooking. Had to make a video on this. Let me know what you guys think of actually getting Pity in Dokkan, at least on Yellow Coin banners, as well as now having a roadmap to the 10th anniversary, 9th and 10th anniversary, and the global and an update on the global sync. So with that said, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.